Hey, do you remember us? Welcome to CyHawkThoughts Studio. My name's Chuck Utek.
Steve Myers here once again.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, about a month later.
Nice to see you.
Talk about, okay, so everyone out there, some technical difficulties, some sicknesses, all sorts of crazy stuff going on in the life of Chuck and Steve.
But we're back!
And ready to go. So tonight, it's going to be a jam-packed night. We're going to do 2 different shows. We're going to finish up the football season. Maybe you don't want to hear about it. We don't care.
Yeah.
Frankly, we want to talk about it since we've had this time off. We want to talk about some football still.
Yes, January 25th. Why wouldn't we want to talk football?
Big games coming up, so
yeah,
you know, we still have a little bit of football left in us.
Senior Bowl this weekend. It's a great time.
Yes, exactly. And so, I guess we'll just start out. Obviously, we had the bowl challenge. We'll just get this out right away.
Yeah, I'll start with the bowl extravaganza.
Yes, exactly. Thanks for everyone sending in their picks. Well, explain what we're doing because of how things turned out, Chuck.
Yeah. So just to get you all caught up, we were doing a bowl challenge. Send in your picks. If you beat both me and Steve, you won a prize.
And you were in the top 2 if multiple people beat all of them.
Yeah, and if more than 2 people beat Steve, which was going to be doubtful after this year, but if you did, that would have been awesome. Top 2 were going to win some prizes. Big prize from CyHawkThoughts, and it was going to be great. So we got our picks in. We made our picks. It was a great show, and kind of as a microcosm as the whole season, I didn't do so well. to be polite, Steve killed it. I think, what did you lose, like 6 games?
I think I was around 7 losses.
Yeah,
out of 35 bowl games.
28-7. I mean, just killed it.
Yeah.
And I didn't. I was probably closer to like 10.
18.
And
no, I think you might have got 18 in there.
Yeah, look out. So, because we're only different in 10. So, I was close to 500, which actually is better in my season year. But you killed it. No one beat Steve.
No, sorry, people. We had some good applicants.
Yeah,
we had some good.
Thank you for your application. It's under review.
We had some really good entries. To be honest with you, I am not sure. I mean, Chuck had a few that he beat, but wasn't able to beat most of them. So because most people decided to beat Chuck and they just didn't beat me, but I'm not going to be able to do that again next year. It was a pretty good roll for me. So we decided, awesome. You know what? Let's just pick a winner out of the group. We decided on a winner. Renee Kellogg, congratulations. You're going to be the winner.
Winner said Iowa.
Yes. You had a very, very, very good. I mean, you were in the 22 range, and that's very good for.
Congratulations, Renee.
Renee Kellogg. So we will be presenting you with your bowl T-shirt. We got an email. You stated an email to me that you wanted Iowa State, and
cool.
So we got that. That will be coming to you. We'll have the T-shirt to show everybody next week.
Can you see it? Because I have it, but it's at our alternate studio. It's
it was forgotten. Like I said, lots of technical difficulties so far.
But if you can picture with me a nice Iowa State bowl shirt with the Iowa State logo, Rutgers logo, it's red, it's beautiful, and then on the back, in nice yellow lettering, it says CyHawkThoughts.
So anyway, congratulations, Renee, and thank you everyone for putting in the entries. It was okay. I was out in front, but it was really close after that.
Yeah,
very, very close.
More demand on this contest than we thought we were going to have. Thank you all for
taking a lot of time out of my life reviewing everyone's picks and getting their total numbers. It was
who's going to be second place?
I'm pretty sure we're going to have an assistant next year. So if you want to send in your application,
we'll review them.
Yes. So bowl season over. Let's briefly talk about Iowa State and Iowa and how their bowl games turned out. I'll start with Iowa State. Clone fans, we didn't show up to the game. And more importantly, our quarterbacks did not show up for this game. Our defense did what our defense has done. They kept a team from scoring a lot of points.
They did enough to win the game.
Yeah,
defense played well enough for the team to win.
Did not do enough to win. you can say what you want to about Tom Herman going to Ohio State. What kind of effect did he have on the game? Probably didn't have much, in my opinion. We got Messingham coming in as the new offensive coordinator. Just lost by Iowa State loses 2 coaches, one to Ohio State, one to Notre Dame. That's some big time
Shows how
schools.
good things are going.
So we didn't win this year. We're going to be set for next year. Probably have a better team.
They're going to be back.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see us go bowling next year.
January bowl game.
I would hope so.
I'm saying it now.
That would be sweet.
So I don't know if you caught this, but there was a camera at the end of the Iowa-Oklahoma game.
It almost hit McNutt right in the leg.
Keenan Davis had a chance to catch it, but it went right through his hands.
Was that Keenan Davis or McNutt that it almost...
Well, no, it almost hit McNutt.
Okay,
but Keenan Davis was there, and
okay.
he's going to catch it and save the day. But like all the balls that day, it went through his hands as well.
I don't know if anyone follow this, but on CyHawk at CyHawkThoughts on Twitter, I said that is something you won't see ever again in your life.
Yeah. No, my favorite part of that was the dude from like ESPN who was just mad at the world and they're dragging it off, and he was just like, of course he's mad. It's like $1 million camera.
I know, the announcer's like, well, that camera's seen its last day, and folks, that is not an inexpensive camera.
No.
Well, you know what? ESPN can afford it.
Yeah. Hey, and when that's what I mentioned about the game, that's what I thought about it. And Iowa season, a little forgettable. Hey, there were some good parts. The best part's going to be early signing day coming up. We got next year. We lost Sia Coker, Sia McCall.
Sia running back university in terms of having an exit sign above the door.
Garmin's coming in. We got Barclay Hill.
Let's segue.
Yeah.
Segue. What do you think about Barclay Hill and his decision about 7 days before signing day to switch from Iowa State to Iowa? What do you think, Chuck?
Well,
he's happy, folks.
I mean, it's pretty exciting. You got 2 really good running backs coming in to replace all the running backs we've lost over the last few years. But let's be honest about this real quick. It is a good thing, but it's hard to see a guy leave Iowa State on those terms, and then with the way Iowa has been with running backs, what's to stop them next year if one little thing? It's almost like Taylor Martinez, too, in Nebraska. Just, if something doesn't go right, he had trouble in high school, he had trouble in college. What's to say, you know what, I'm going to go to Southern Illinois now, like everyone else does. And I'm not sure. I'm more excited. It's great to have another running back, have maybe a little depth coming up if they stick around. I'm more excited about 6'2" Greg Garmin coming in. That kid is going to be really good.
Well, that's good. I think Clones fans were very, very happy to have Barclay Hill commit to us. He's sitting about 5'10", 190 or 6 foot 190 or something like that. He's a special player, don't get me wrong. I heard a good point the other day that it may not be so... It may not be so bad, but the fact that Iowa had offered him back in like June or something like that. That was when their offer came. And he waits all the way until 7 days before. Now, granted, he didn't know about Coker and McCall at that point in time, but I think you knew about them. How long? What was that? A month ago that you started to see that? I mean, so he could have even done this a month ago.
Absolutely.
Instead, he waits the week before. That's what I think gets under Cyclone fans. That's what irritates us at this point.
I don't blame you at all. If the same thing happened, if the roles were reversed, it'd be very irritating. It'd be a real pain.
But I can't blame the guy. He's going to get a chance to see the field right away. He comes to Iowa State. Guess what? He's 7th on the depth chart. Iowa State has some very, very, very talented running backs, and they're all juniors or sophomores or freshmen.
Yeah.
So Iowa State's good for a while. Obviously, this hurts the recruiting a little bit. We didn't really have a running back coming in besides Barclay Hill, but Rhodes will find somebody. I'm not too worried about it. Yeah. And, I'm sure Barclay Hill's going to do well for Iowa unless he leaves in a couple years.
Most likely he will.
But we'll see. What are your thoughts on Iowa's troubles with the running back situation right now?
Well, some friends have done some research on it, and it's just one of those things. Whether it be injury or, just one thing or another, Iowa has to work culture down and figure it out. And I don't think it's just a running back thing. I mean, granted, it's the running backs that get hurt or leave, especially in the last couple of years. but it's just one of those things. It could be the punters, but it's running backs. It's a glamorous position, and it's just a trouble spot. But we'll see, if it continues or not.
Well, I think Wednesday is going to be fun. We're going to see the new fresh faces in both universities. See what the coaches can bring in. I don't need to talk a whole bunch about the bowl season. The games went, kind of how I saw they would.
2 January bowl games for our teams next year.
That would be nice. Let's do that, Clones. Let's do that, Hawks. Let's get her done. I'll just barely mention the national championship game. I think Alabama should send us a little piece of the Crystal Trophy.
What?
I think Alabama should.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, now I go back to sleep.
Yeah, send us a little bit of that championship trophy. Their defense came to play, there's no doubt about that. But once again, until Trent Richardson ran that touchdown in, there was 7 straight quarters of field goals. And that is not fun. I would have much rather seen Oklahoma State in there against LSU. That would have been offense versus defense, and you're going to see LSU put up some points because Oklahoma State's defense is not like Alabama's. And then you're going to see, probably, in my opinion, the best offense in the nation this year in Oklahoma State go up against that defense. So if Alabama could put up, whatever they put up there, 21 points or whatnot, I could see Oklahoma State putting up 35. Now Oklahoma State probably would have given up 25 or 30, but it would have been a good game. But congratulations, Alabama. Once again, send us a little piece of that trophy. We deserve it.
Yeah, I watched more of Lizard Lick towing than I did that game that night.
I have no idea what that is, Chuck. Lizard Lick towing. If you want to let me know what that is. All right, so big game coming up.
Yeah.
We'll talk briefly on that.
I don't think we can call it what it's really called because we didn't pay the royalties.
Yeah, we'll call it the big game.
Big game.
Big game.
We should buy those rights.
Yes.
When everyone refers to it as big game,
we
pay us money.
Patriots.
I can care less about this game too.
I don't care either. Rematch of 2007. Who do you have, Patriots or Giants?
I don't care.
I'm going
bowling.
Give me one.
We're going to a movie. Patriots.
Okay, I'm going Giants. I'll just go Giants.
Well, the Giants have already won.
You want to know how much I didn't care about that game? I was like, all right, big game, Patriots. I was like, who are they playing? Who are they playing? That's why I was like, hey, give me your pick. Give me your pick because I don't know who they're playing right now.
Susie, my wife, and I, we're going bowling or going to see a movie. We're not going to watch Super Bowl.
Okay. Well, I have no idea what's... I don't really care either.
Good luck to Tyler Sash.
Rematch. Let's go Giants. He says Patriots. Neither of us really care.
No.
None of our teams are in it.
No.
None of the... Yeah. So, I don't know. For a Packer fan, you don't want to see the Giants win it since...
Normally I go NFC... But no,
well, this is the NFC and the team that beat you.
Yeah, and normally I would do that too. But I don't like Eli Manning. I don't like Jason Pierre-Paul. I don't care.
I don't like.
I root for the Patriots, even though I don't like them over the Giants 4 years ago. So I'm doing it again.
Okay. Well, that's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah, I'll watch more of the Pro Bowl this week than I will the Super Bowl.
Okay.
Pro Bowl, big game. Go NFC.
Senior Bowl.
Yeah, watch that this weekend too.
That'll have some Iowa State guys in there.
Yeah, full load.
So, all right. Well, that wraps it up. I mean, that kind of wraps up the football season for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting up. I told you we wanted to have one more segment on football. I think we accomplished that. We'll probably go into some signing day stuff next week or the week after. A little iffy about next week. Don't really know yet. I'm having a baby on Friday.
Congratulations.
So we'll see how next week goes. We'll talk out. Well, I need to work on that. But now you've got me all yeah. So we'll see where we're at. Off stage, Chuck and I will go and talk, which also means that couch right over there. So anyway, this is the football segment of today's show. You'll see another one at Caffeinated Thoughts, and that will be the basketball portion of the show.
Yes, and email us at CyHawkThoughts@yahoo.com.